Okay. Well, don't say anything. I think I'm going to start the show. How's that sound? Yes? Shh. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm going to come up the elevator.
Wow.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. Well, the election battle continues, if only in Trump's head, and the hearts of thousands of conservatives on Parler. Let's start the show.
In a cabin, going crazy, cause a flu that's worse than swine swept the planet, so damn it, here we are in quarantine. We've been quarreling, we've been snarling, oh my darling wife of mine. It's a toilet paper zombie apocalypse, so we're here in quarantine.
Hey, everyone. It's time for the virtual comedy show starring Brad Tassel and Steve Goody. Tonight, Brad and Steve welcome their very special guest,
John Floyd!
live from their respective quarantined homes. And now, please welcome Brad Tassel.
Oh, and the joyous applause begins. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. I see everyone. Joseph, John, Lauren. We have lots of people here today. Brendan and Meg and Zoe. Lots of people. Welcome. Welcome to the show. But first, I want to start with this. John Floyd, say 2 words.
Hello, Brad Tassel. Actually, that's 3 words. Now it's more than
That's
3
right.
words.
John Floyd is a very good friend of mine, comedian. He and I both worked the same cruise ship back and forth for 2.5 years, and we were the #1 comedians for
right.
Carnival Cruise Lines for almost 2 years.
That's
Wow.
right. Yes.
That's
And now
right.
look at you.
And now look at us where we are. We are
Now
doing
we're
nothing. Also, now you heard the thing I said about Trump's head. John is a conservative. He used to leave the Limbaugh letter in the cabin for me to read after when I would get on the cruise. But I would say you're more of like a Reagan kind of conservative.
Yes. Reagan,
Yeah.
Reagan was the ultimate conservative. So, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, well, because now it's, come on, because hear the next joke. Here we go. So the big news, let's start with this. So the big news is, you've all heard, the far-right conservatives, angry at Facebook, are deleting, they're mad that Facebook is deleting their conspiracies. Like that the Democratic National Convention was on Epstein Island, stuff like that. So Facebook is deleting that stuff, and they've run to the app Parler. Now, John, have you gone to Parler?
Not yet. No.
Not yet. Well, so Parler, if you don't know, is a Christian safe space of ultra Saudi nationalists who treat women with respect and had nothing to do with 9/11. By the way, I don't know, John, if you're going to go there. Their motto for Parler: "Come for the QAnon, stay for the anti-Semitism." That's their.
Glad
So
you're
that's
starting
the-
light,
so-
Brad.
Yeah.
The what?
I'm glad you're starting light and then building.
I'm starting light. Well, I'm starting light. I'm going light. See, I've decided to get heavy and go light. We'll see. So, by the way, also too, so 0 ballots have been thrown out by Trump's endless lawsuits, and judges are getting exasperated by the frivolous nature of the claims. I'm not sure anybody's heard this, but one lawyer trying to push Trump's claim that his people were not let in to observe, when asked if in fact Trump's people were in the room, said there was a non-zero number of people in the room. A non-zero number, which the fact was there were 12 Republicans and 5 Democrats in the room. And the judge responded to the lawyer that he had 0 number of chances of winning.
Pow! Bam! Ouch!
Zimbinga! Let's go. Hey, thank you. Also, here's some fun news on the other side. Kamala Harris's husband, Doug Emhoff, is I think how you say that, is going to walk away from his career as a high-powered entertainment attorney, which is what he's done for many years, to do what second wives have done for most terms, which is work for a cause, support their spouse, and pat their partner's hand and say, your name will come up again in 4 years.
That's nice.
Because, come on, who knows who the vice president disappears for years. And sure, we all love Kamala Harris, but again, I think she's going to, it'll be the same. By the way, so Steve, talk about light. We were talking today, next Thursday, my daughter, it's her last week at the university for this semester. So she'll be home. First semester freshman out of the way. And we pretty much know she's had a great semester. We know that things have gone really well because we haven't heard from her in a month. Although I did get a text about a week and a half ago that said money. So, and I sent it, so I haven't heard from her again. So that's really nice.
I think I saw her on Parlor yesterday, didn't I?
Yes. Oh yeah, no, definitely. She's the parlor type. Let me tell you, she is. Oh no, she makes Bernie Sanders look like a capitalist. That's her. That's her attitude. Yeah. So wow. Well, and here's something too. Okay. I want to tell this joke because I did a Zoom. I've been doing Zoom shows for Delta Kappa Gamma, which is a teachers retired sorority of retired women teachers. And a lady said, first I'm going to tell you the joke. This joke is not me. It's a marriage joke. I would never even think of looking at another woman other than my wife. Every time I even think of looking at another woman, I take out my wallet, open it up, pull out the picture of my house. So that's funny, but it's not. It's not me because I don't care about a house in any way. I could lose everything as long as my family's there. I'm fine. But this poor lady said that her husband recently left her for a 29-year-old woman. And because I talk about marriage a little bit, and I did that joke and said it's not me. And I never understand that concept. There is no way I would ever do that. A younger woman, look, I'm telling you right now, my wife is just now at the back end of menopause. You think I want to go through that again with someone else? Not a chance in hell. No way. I am done tiptoeing around the house. It's all over. My thermostat is not set at Arctic blast every night. Come on. I finally got back a third of the bed that I had in the beginning.
Attaboy, yeah.
No way I want a younger woman. I'm sticking, baby. That's all there is to it. So. Thank you for the applause on that one. John, your wife, is she younger than you?
She is younger than me. She's 8.5 years younger than me.
Wow.
Yeah,
and are you 50 yet?
I am 50. I'm 54.
Oh, you're 54. I thought you were more than 2 years younger than me. So about 8.5 years. So hey, John's got that coming up.
Yes.
So woo.
My girlfriend is constantly thinking I'm going to leave her for a younger, prettier woman. That would never happen. I might leave her for a quieter, less critical one.
Although Jeff, how did she feel when you went through menopause? Come on, everybody, come on!
Totally doing it wrong.
She was glad that it made my voice deeper.
Yes, it lowered your voice.
Deeper.
Yeah, Lauren's like, hey, baby, what's up?
I'm done.
Yo, shut up. I've got like 12 more jokes to do. Hey, by the way, did you see this? The border wall is destroying the environment. Did you see that? Oh, man. Yeah, Trump said in a statement, 2 birds, 1 stone. Did that take people a while to get? I apologize.
11 more.
11 more. How about this? Hey, I don't know, any country music fans? Ellen, were you a country music fan?
Never.
I wondered. Who is? Oh, Joseph? Okay, well, listen to this joke, Joseph. So the Country Music Awards just happened. They decided to be normal this year, is what they said. In a year that's not normal, which meant racial tone deafness and COVID denial. So they advertised their advertisement. It was the No Drama Awards. I don't know, did you see that? Their advertisement, no drama. And then 4 of their performers canceled immediately because they suffered from a hoax.
Did?
And the awards made no mention of the death of John Prine, which I thought was sad because,
Wow.
I mean, talk about an influencer. But they did a lovely tribute to Charlie Daniels, and the devil went down to Kenya to find Obama's birth certificate. Because Charlie Daniels said a lot of stuff.
I get it, Brad. I
You
get
got
it.
it? I get it. Yay! Okay. Actually, there's only 3 more. And we're 30 minutes in. Hey, movie news. Vince Vaughn has a new movie starting tomorrow called Freaky. Who's seen that?
I have not.
It is a horror version of Freaky Friday, where Vince is a serial killer that changes bodies with a teenage girl. When asked what it was like to inhabit the body of a teenage girl, Vince said, "Let's not say it that way."
That's great.
That was great. Thank you. How about this? Oh, hey, Sharon Osbourne said she and Ozzy were victims of credit card fraud. It can happen to anybody. When someone maxed out their accounts. I mean, she found out about it when her credit cards wouldn't work. They got suspicious when the charges were from stores like Target and Walmart, and they found a bunch of $100,000. They found like $100,000 worth of new crap in their son Jack's room. He stole it.
I was just impressed that Ozzy has a credit card.
Yes. Oh yeah. Hey, Sharon. Okay, last one, and then I'm going to do something different, which means go to Steve. So, and lastly, I thought this was cute. Did you hear that thieves broke into the hipster LA theater Largo?
No.
Hey, Lauren, you're in LA. You ever get to play the Largo?
No, I'm not in LA. I'm in San Francisco.
Hey, Lauren, you ever go down to LA and play the Largo?
No, but thanks for asking.
Well, just saying that makes me feel cooler than I am. The Largo, you know. So, yeah. So thieves broke into the theater, and they broke still because Conan O'Brien. I'm trying to figure out how to say this. Conan O'Brien is doing a show from there, and thieves broke in and they took 2 laptops. I cannot talk this week. 2 laptops and the slate that tells you when filming begins, right? So 2 laptops and the slate. Tucker Carlson immediately reported new information on Hunter Biden. Action.
Nice.
Okay, I'm not going to wait as long as I should on that one. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Brad Tassel. Pretend you care.
Yay! We care.
We care. Hey, so Steve, how was that? Was that okay?
That was very good. Very strong.
Oh, thank you.
You started
That was
dark and went dark.
Brad. Perfect.
I started dark and went darker.
Brad, that was perfect timing.
Thank you very much, Joseph. All right, well, Steve Goody, what are you going to do?
I've got a top 10 list for you, Brad. Isn't that exciting? This is our 29th one. Quite exciting. And our topic, as if torn from the cultural headlines we're all surviving tonight, top 10 COVID-19 Thanksgiving treats.
Oh.
I know. It's a different kind of a holiday this year. Everything's different. It's the 2020 version of Thanksgiving. So these are the top 10 COVID-19 Thanksgiving treats. Number 10, roast bat.
Oh.
Number 9, socially distant green beans, 3 per plate.
That was good.
Number 8, pumpkin spice Zoom. Yeah. Number 7, sweet solitude potatoes. Take your time on these. I'm in no hurry. Number 6, piquant visit grandma pie.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I'm making up words. Number 5, herd immunity TV dinner. Number 4, apple pie a la mask. Remember to wash those things every now and then, folks.
Yeah.
Number 3, these are the top 10 COVID-19 Thanksgiving treats. Number 3, Cranberry sauce right out of the can, because who really gives a crap at this point? Are you kidding me? And the drummer
Gotta be
goes
one
home.
that's 5 lines.
I know. Number 2, ham hoax.
Oh,
That was great.
And the number 1 COVID-19 Thanksgiving treat, non-conceding turkey.
oh.
Wow. That was okay. I'd like to just comment that is probably the best. Not that they're good, not good, but that was the best one I've ever heard.
Why?
Best one. Best.
Thanks.
That
I put
was
it off to the last
fantastic.
minute. I was writing it 20 minutes ago.
Wow. I mean, well, I don't know. I would say, everyone, let's hear it for Steve Goody. That was
Why, thank you.
that was incredible. That was really the best. I mean, I really enjoyed that. And then you wrote it, and you look like you haven't slept in about 4 days. Are you okay?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, good. No, you're fine, or no, you're not okay. And
I'm going to give you a very confusing answer.
I am fine. I got up at 5 o'clock this morning.
well, good for you, Joseph. So what was your confusing answer, Steve?
I'm not sure I understand the question, and I would like to pass it over to my lawyer, William Barr.
And here is your lawyer. It's
Yay!
Lauren Mayer, everybody. That's it, Lauren Mayer.
Wow, worst introduction ever, Lawrence.
That is
I'm
literally
waiting
the worst.
part of me. How can I top that?
You're in
So
San Francisco. That's where Kamala's from, and her.
yes, this is where I moved here from New York to meet straight men. But I'm
Wow.
fine.
Have you ever played the Largo there?
No,
Yeah.
but it would be very different in San Francisco. So I thought I'd start, since it's been kind of crazy. A song in the tradition of Monty Python, dark humor,
Yay.
brand new. It's been a stressful time, exposing problems quite systemic, and now this fraud election, top of a dread pandemic. And feels like we can't take much more of this insanity. But you might find some peace of mind with this philosophy. It could be worse. You could have sent so many frustrated texts that you sprained your thumbs. It could be worse. You could get a migraine on the day your neighbor takes up playing the drums. It could be worse. Even though our democracy might be reduced to a pile of crumbs, you won't need to call for a nurse. If you remember, it could always be worse. It could be worse. You could go for a hike to relax and get attacked by a rabid bear. It could be worse. You could be hit by a car and you forgot your mom's advice about clean underwear. It could be worse. You could be famous and get caught on a Zoom call whacking off in your chair, showing your junk to the universe. So remember, it could always be worse when things don't work out as we thought and we all ask, what happened? It's hard to cope and maintain hope. One day we'll make this crap end, but you might feel much better if you take this tip from me. Remember, folks everywhere faced way more despair throughout world history. Whee! It could be worse, at least it's not the bubonic plague before anesthesia or penicillin. It's not the Spanish Inquisition where we Jews faced nasty grilling. Not even the Depression where apples were so expensive they used Ritz crackers to fill in to make a pie that wouldn't break your purse. So remember, it could always be worse. I'm not in Salem trying to prove I'm not a witch by drowning instead of floating. And I don't have to get arrested to fight for the rights for women voting. At least The Handmaid's Tale is still fiction, although our rights are eroding. Some progress may reverse, but so far it could still be worse. So at this time when we're immersed with news that makes you want to curse, those blues we all can try to disperse if we remember, it could always be worse. It could always be worse. Aye. Thank you.
Good job.
And I'm going to just do one more real quick one. It's a little
Please.
close to the pandemic, and I don't know if you can see. I'm going to tilt my camera down. I got a little keyboard here, and I'm going to play for myself. I know you said keep it clean, so this song is only dirty if your mind is. Remember that we have the advice about wearing masks. We have advice about washing our hands, but remember there was one real important thing they told us not to do. Fish gotta swim and birds gotta fly. I gotta stop one thing or at least try, but I can't help touching that face of mine. I know that basic science confirms our hands are simply covered with germs, but I can't help touching that face of mine. Experts whom we're trusting tell us it's disgusting, but the more they say, the more the urge won't go away. But when the itch is hard to outrun, I'll use my hands for something more fun. Then I'll stop touching that face of mine, which will have a big smile on it. That's how I'll stop touching that face of mine. I'll see you guys later. Woo!
Let's hear it with Lauren, everybody. Lauren, that was beautiful. I have no idea what you were talking about, though. So
I was just enjoying the fact that
Lauren
Wait, hold on.
now has 12 songs on Sirius XM starting this month for the next couple months. So that is fantastic. So she can donate to the show.
I also point out,
as I start getting paid, and I will donate.
I'm sorry.
The album.
Okay, Steve.
Brad,
What?
if I may, what I really enjoyed about that song, Lauren, besides the fabulousness of the song, was that the particular position you chose really made it look like some wire was plugged into your butt, and I enjoyed that very much.
It's the mic cord anyway.
Oh, I know what it is.
Well, she's not wearing pants anyway, so it doesn't matter. So it really could have been.
And I'm glad you had a smile.
And you wonder why I was
on
smiling,
your face
Steve.
the whole time.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, as Valerie says, and we're so glad you were smiling during the whole thing. So,
And we're
you know,
pleased
that's
to tell
the
you
song
that.
I heard during my colonoscopy.
And your prostate looks fine.
It does. It's only 20 grams. Lauren doesn't have one.
I know.
So, hey, everybody, we're back to
you
you for a
know?
second. And I do want to reiterate to everybody watching the show that we do take donations for the comics on this show. John and Lauren and me and Jeff and Steve. If you go to virtualcomedyshow.com, you can give us up to $10,000 or more each, and that will help fix this pandemic. So wait a minute, by the way, speaking of money and getting things, I want to bring up our star for the day as soon as I find him. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for John Floyd. Let's hear it for John. Hey, John.
Hello, Brad.
Hey, John. So I mentioned that we work together all the time, but also you've got how many books out now?
I've written 4 by myself and then been the co-author of 2 others. Here's my latest
That's fantastic.
one, The Maintenance Man's Gift. It's available on my website, johnfloyd.com, and also on Amazon.
Well, I really like the cover, the maintenance. After you're set, we'll get a little more about it. But I really like the notebook look of it, and I like your writing because it's kind of fun and folksy and homey and for everyone. You're not scaring anybody. It's the kind of wisdom. Who's that guy? Gerard? No, who's the guy in Atlanta? Everybody, Louis Gizzard.
Yeah, Louis Gizzard. Yes.
Louis Gizzard. I kind of think of it as that because it really.
Well, I take that as a compliment. Thank you.
Yeah, and then no mustache for you though. So okay. So John, how would you look in a mustache and a beard?
I look well. Ask me in about a year, then I might could have one if I started right now.
Yeah, I was going to say you've got the babyish for 54. You look 12.
It would take me such a long time. It would take me 6 months to grow a 2-week beard.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop talking. John is going to do whatever the hell he wants for the next 10 minutes.
I just got to tell you right up front, just like I'm so sick of the social distancing. I think it's just not doing a bit of good. The more social distancing we do, the more people get the COVID. You go to a store, they got the little stickers on the floor telling you to stand 6 feet behind the person in front of you. And then as soon as that person walks away, you walk up to exactly where that person was just standing and you're in their breath. The person standing behind you is now standing where you were. They're in your breath. I don't get it. I was at the post office the other day. They have signs out front saying, please wear a mask when you enter. But I go inside, none of the people working there are wearing masks. Go figure. Then I heard a man ask the lady working there if he could borrow a pen. She said, we ain't lending out no pens. We ain't lending out no pens. Oh, that's going to solve everything. I can see Trump coming on TV the next day saying, I'm very proud to announce that the coronavirus is over, and it's all because the United States Post Office ain't lending out no pens. You know who is loving all this pandemic stuff is the fast food restaurant people, because they're making a fortune, because everybody has to go to the drive-thru. You can go to a McDonald's at 4 o'clock in the morning. The line is down the street like it's people leaving a pro football game back when you could still go to a pro football game, I guess. But you know what I don't get, you go to the drive-thru, you get up to the window, they got the plastic sheet there for the person standing, and then he's wearing rubber gloves, and then he puts your change in a little basket and hands it to you because they're worried about your health. But then they give you your double quarter pounder with cheese and French fries and milkshake. Oh yeah, you're really worried about my health, McDonald's, aren't you? Thank you so much. I was at a drive-thru not too long ago. I pulled up. The guy said, "Hi, I'm Chad. What can I get you?" I'm like, I don't need to know your name, Chad. You're just taking my order at a drive-thru. You're not showing me a real estate or something. I got up to the window. I had to mess him with a little bit. I was like, oh my God, are you Chad? I'm John. We just spoke a few seconds ago back in the microphone. It is so nice to finally meet you in person. I want to put a name to the face. You're taller than I thought you'd be, Chad. Same when you go to a grocery store, they have the pictures of all the managers by the front door. I never ever understood that. Do we need to know what the managers look like? Never once have I seen somebody going, okay, there's Earl, he's the butcher. So kids, if we have any questions about meat, we're going to ask this guy right here. Again, I like to mess with him. If I see him in the store, I'll be like, oh, you're the assistant produce manager, aren't you? I am such a big fan. That fruit is just magical. Oh, got to tell you this story. I was at the Walmart here. By the way, I live in Mount Airy, North Carolina. If you ever want to feel really, really, really good looking, go to the Mount Airy Walmart. Yeah, I go there. Paparazzi chases them around because they think I'm a movie star. They're like, Brad, over here. Brad, you and Angelina going to get back together? Hey, Brad. I was at the checkout aisle. I wish I was making this up. There was a lady in front of me. She was buying a toilet plunger and rat traps. If that wasn't bad enough, she slid her credit card. The cashier said, ma'am, do you have another card? That one didn't go through. She said, well, I don't want anybody to steal my identity. I was like, okay, lady, let's think about this for a second. All right, you're at a Walmart buying a toilet plunger and rat traps, and your credit card just got declined. Do you really think about this right about now? I mean, seriously, lady?
I want you to do this.
Oh, this happened at the Walmart here in town too. They made an announcement over the PA system. They said, with the person who lost their keychain with the Carolina Panthers toenail clippers on it, please come claim it as customer service. Now, if that wasn't bad enough, 3 different men on my aisle all kind of went like this for a second. Like they were, wait a minute. I got the Falcons toenail clippers on my keychain. Hey, I've been hearing that gyms are closed. Is that true? I have no idea. I hadn't been to a gym in 30 years, probably. I don't like gyms. Some people like to say, oh, no pain, no gain. My motto is no pain. Okay. I have lost a little bit of weight in the last few years. I'm trying to keep it off. That's the hard part. Every time I lose weight, I always find it. I can't find my car keys when I lose them, but I can find my weight when I lose it. Oh, there's a Krispy Kreme the whole time. What do you know? And Brad was talking about we were asking for money. I'm broke. I haven't been able to work much during all this. I'm broke. I'm so broke sometimes when I get my Visa bill, I have to go and get a cash advance on the Visa card just to pay the minimum amount. And the little note that says, does this money look familiar?
Does this money look
I've come up with some ways to save money. I'm going to share some like this. This is kind of like a public service announcement for many of y'all. I used to take my shirts to the dry cleaners when they were dirty. They were charging me like $3 per shirt. I thought that was kind of steep. So now what I do when I have a dirty shirt, I take it to the Salvation Army. They clean it, iron it, put it on a hanger. I go back the next day and buy it for 50 cents. Save it. Oh, I was on the road a few weeks ago. I had some shows up in Virginia. As soon as I crossed into the state line, I had to go to the bathroom real bad. I pulled over into a rest area. I was in the stall, minding my own business. All of a sudden, the guy in the stall next to me said, hey. I said, hey. He said, how you doing? I said, I'm all right. He said, so what's going on? I said, nothing, just sitting there going to the bathroom. Then I heard him say, let me call you back in a minute. The guy in the stall next to me thinks I'm talking to him. Don't talk on your cell phone in the toilet. That's just time protection only. I didn't get lost driving into Virginia. You know why? I got a new GPS system. It's a Southern GPS system. Did y'all know that make those? Yeah, they sell them at the car place. Go get you one. My old GPS system, I didn't like that lady's voice because she was just so boring and precise and monotone. Like, go north on 995, 34.2 miles, then take exit 63, go left, go 4.6 miles. Your destination will be on the right. My new Southern GPS system, she's like, okay, you're going to go up beyond the way till you get to Billy Joe's house and you're going to make a right. If you get to Cracker Barrel, you done gone too far, Shug. Make a U-turn in their parking lot. Hey, get me a meatloaf and some fried okra while you're there. I love asking for directions in the South because Southerners will give you directions based on where stuff no longer is. I was in Mississippi a while back, got lost in this town I was in. Finally, I swallowed my pride because men aren't supposed to ask for directions. I pulled over in a parking lot. A lady was standing there. I rolled down my window and said, excuse me, ma'am, can you tell me how to get to the highway? She said, okay, you know where the Wendy's used to be. But you really think I know where one restaurant used to be if I don't know where a whole highway still is? I gotta leave with one thing. The president of the United States gets his salary of $400,000 a year, and they continue to get that as long as they live after office. They get that $400,000 a year every year for the rest of your life. Well, Donald Trump has not taken a salary for the last 4 years. Now, if I were him, I think I would start taking a salary now. I say to the United States, oh, let me get this straight. I've worked for you for free for 4 years and you fired me? Yeah, I'm taking my pension and getting the heck out of here. Thank you.
I would too. Take the money. John Floyd, strong set. Man, everybody. That was funny as hell. Thank you. By the way, it's 450,000 now.
Is it 450? Okay.
That's 450. I went up. It went up. Obama, I think Bush was the last one to make 400. So, but by the way,
so Obama
tell me about your. Tell me, by the way, and that was great stuff. Thank you. I think that was one of the best sets we've had. So, really nice job. So, tell us about the book.
Yes.
Tell us where it came from and why you did it.
It is called The Maintenance Man's Gift. It is based on the 2 years that I spent at a boarding school in Virginia. It's sort of a humorous and motivational story. Inspired somewhat by a guy who was a maintenance man at the school I went to. And in this book, the maintenance man meets with 4 seniors once a week and kind of gives them life lessons. That's for all ages, teenagers on up to senior citizens. Everybody will like it. And like I said, it's available on my website at johnfloyd.com and also on Amazon. You can go to Barnes & Noble and ask for it. Maybe then they'll order some too. I don't know.
They can order some too. Yes. So, although what I'd like to say is that, John, that is a lovely book and I love your writing. And what I love about you is you're so innocent that you hadn't thought about the fact that the maintenance man's gift for 2 years in a boarding school could sound a little different. that could have been a Pornhub thing.
Hey, Brad.
Yep. Hold on, Joseph. Yeah, John.
No, well, I was just saying, I just said creepy, get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah, I know, I'm creepy. I promise. Let's hear it again. John Floyd. Everybody, please get the book. It's a beautiful, beautiful book. So, okay. So, Joseph, we'll talk to you after the show. I'm back to tell you that we have another special guest. We are so excited. But first of all, I want to show everybody something because yesterday was Veterans Day. And I want to show you, let's all look at a veteran. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is. Let's hear it.
Oh, goodness.
Can anyone guess who that is?
John Hamm?
Yes, John Hamm. That is Christopher Reeve, everybody. No, come on. Who is that?
I didn't know Glenn Close had been in the military.
Well, I've ruled out Melania.
This show knows who that is?
No.
Oh, my God. It's Jeff Shaw, everybody. It's Jeff Shaw. From his days
Jeff
in the
didn't
military.
even recognize it.
Oh.
Isn't that? Yeah, Jeff didn't even see it. Yeah. So, Jeff, let's bring Jeff up. So, Jeff, you were 17 at the time.
Yes, I was 17.
and had Roy Orbison's glasses. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I was 17. I joined the Army because I was hoping the Army would teach me how to be a man. And instead, the Army taught me how to iron my clothes, make my bed, and polish my shoes. Everything my mom had been trying to teach me for 17 years.
They taught you how to be a maid.
Yeah, now you know why women love a man in uniform. They know he can do chores. So that was my first career, and then my second career was stand-up comedy, and then I had another career, and now I'm back in stand-up comedy, and I've decided that I am going to hire my maintenance manager at my local Toyota dealership as my new booking agent, because anybody who can turn a $30 oil change into a $500 brake job can do wonders for my career. And now I think I'm doing stand-up comedy again. So I had the military stand-up comedy. Now in between that, now you guys know John and Steve and Brad, but a lot of the viewers might not know that I was a cruise ship crew member for 10 years.
What?
Because that's what stand-up comedians who couldn't get booked did before Uber. I was a comedy club manager for a major cruise line, and the difference between a comedy club manager on land and a comedy club manager at sea is that if you heckle, a comedy club on land will throw you out, and at sea, a comedy club manager will throw you out, then bring a fruit basket to your cabin next with the standing behind him, spanking him.
So true.
I had the skills for running a comedy club, but I didn't have the right temperament, because on a cruise ship, the passenger is always right, and that's a memo I missed. And I usually try to go to bat for my comedians. One time I got in trouble. A woman came up to me and said, "This comedian isn't funny. He's not funny at all." And I said, "Excuse me?" And she said, "This comedian's not funny." And I said, "I'm sorry, I didn't hear you." And she said, "This comedian isn't funny." I said, "I'm sorry, ma'am, I can't hear you because there are 500 people laughing." I had a hard time biting my tongue, as a crew member. People would come up to me and say things like, "How come you're the only American crew member I've met on this ship so far?" And I'd say, "Because, well, I'm not a crew member. I'm actually the president of Carnival Cruise Line taping an episode of Undercover Boss."
Oh, yeah.
Well, I like that show. Where are the cameras? Hidden like the ones in your cabin.
No.
So make sure you stop by the photo gallery for your souvenir video. $9.99 to take it home and $9.99 to keep it off the internet. So, and the best part of my job is I got paid extra to headline whenever a comedian missed a ship, which happened a lot because I was the one who told the comedians what time the ship left.
Like that.
Yeah. Our cruise director would say, "Hey, Jeff, this is the 5th time this month we've set sail without a comedian. Who's to blame for this?" And I'd say, "The same person who's blamed for everything, President Obama." And and although my mouth got me in trouble in guest areas, in crew areas, it made me a legend. One time we were taking an ethics class, and the HR officer said, "Who can tell me why it's not okay for crew members to sleep with passengers?" And I said, "Because screwing the passengers is Carnival's job." And thankfully, Carnival's too busy rescuing their cruise line to be watching the show.
Yes.
I'll leave you with this. I met a lot of friends on board. I met John and Brad and so many great comedians, but also crew members from around the world. And I speak foreign languages, so I would get to practice them on the ship. And I and I would help a lot of crew members with their English. And I had a cabin steward, and his name is Putu, which is Indonesian for Gary. And I was helping him study for his English test, and he said, "Mr. Jeff, what is a figure of speech?" And I said, "No. What is actually an interjection, which can also be a subject?" I don't understand what you're saying. And I said, "That's a declarative statement."
Nah.
Oh.
Is there something wrong with you? I said, "That's an interrogative statement." And he said, "Hey, I have to take it tomorrow. If you don't stop goofing around, I am going to chop up your head and take a poop down your neck." And I said, "Congratulations, that's a figure of speech."
Yeah.
Sure is.
Jeff Shaw, let's hear it. Come on. Say good things about him. That was really great. I got to tell you, folks, this show's been good.
You sound
I
surprised.
love the tone of surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know this. It's been good. And also, Jeff didn't look up into space every time he talked this time, so that was really good. There was some sort of weird buzzing above your head like last time.
Glad.
Aren't you going to ask me what I'm promoting?
No. So, everybody, we don't care. What are you promoting, Jeff?
I'm promoting Kiss Cola.
Nice.
Oh, you're not up. Do you want to be up? I put you down. So
Okay.
I didn't know you had a prop. I didn't know Carrot Top was joining the show.
You missed it. It's too late.
Oh, well, sorry.
I
We
want
screwed
everybody to go to my website and buy my book, The Maintenance Man's Notebook. I have a ghostwriter. His name is John Floyd. Maybe you heard of him.
Yep. It was your 2 years in boarding school.
Yeah.
So hi everybody, we're back to me. So again, one more thing too, by the way, get John's book. Jeff actually does have a book out. And that is the cruise ship, Jeff, what is it called?
The Fun Dude's Guide to Cruising.
Fun Dudes. I, of course, have many books out that are on Amazon. Don't Feed the Bully, many others. Also, all of us are on Spotify. We're all on XM. We're all on every place you get music. You can find us, and that helps us greatly. If you want to donate to the show, go to virtualcomedyshow.com, and you can donate to the show, and we would appreciate that, too, because as we've said, we've worked very little in the last 9 months. Steve, is there anything else we have to do?
I think it's time to go eat food.
Hey,
It's
Brad.
time to go eat food. Play the Thursday
yeah,
song.
time to
We'll
do
see
it.
you later on Facebook. Have a great day. Thank you. This has been fun.
Bye.
Have a very merry Thursday. It's a special time of week when Thursday bells are pealing and life no longer seems so bleak. Let's open up our presents and carve our Thursday goose and wait for Father Thursday to arrive upon his moose.
You know, we tried to incorporate all of the wonderful family traditions that people associate with Thursdays.
Thursday comes but once a week, but do not shed a tear, 'cause there are more than 50 Thursdays packed in every year, and every single one of them is full of mirth and glee. So stuff your face and break some wind and join the revelry. Have a very merry Thursday. Put on your orange fez and decorate the Thursday tree with Milk-Bone, Spam, and Pez. Once you've curled your mustache and donned your Thursday clothes, I'll catch you 'neath the mistletoe and punch you in the nose. Merry Thursday.